Skills. We all have them, employers want them. So putting skills on your CV should be pretty easy, right? Right? After all, where are you supposed to put skills on your CV? How are you supposed to prove to the employer that you have those skills? What kind of skills are you supposed to be focusing on in the first place? I mean, come on. Communication, coding, being able to drive an ambulance. These are all useful skills. They're just also very different things. So you're just supposed to list them together? Breathe, Sebastian, breathe. Don't worry, in the next few minutes, I'll show you what types of skills you need to put on your CV, explain how to talk about them so employers notice them, and even throw in a list of 130 industry-specific and transferable skills to help you out with your job application. If you stick with me to the end of the video, that is. Let's get to it. One of the first things employers will want to know when your CV lands in their inbox is whether you have the right combination of hard and soft skills for their specific vacancy. Hard skills are things that you learn, often throughout your education and career. Have digital marketing skills? Hard skill. Know how to work a cash register? Hard skill. 会中文吗？外文能力也算一个硬技能。Having the right hard skills tells the employer that you have the right knowledge to handle the responsibilities. So what about soft skills? Soft skills are traits related to your personality and work ethic, qualities that you develop throughout your life. So communication, people skills, being a self-starter, those are all soft skills. Basically, if your hard skills are your professional abilities, your soft skills are the qualities that allow you to use those abilities in the workplace. So for example, knowing Chinese, that's a hard skill. And being a persuasive communicator is a soft skill. But you need both to be hired for a Chinese-speaking sales role. We're going to talk about ways to emphasize your hard and soft skills in a minute. But first, I want to show you how to pick the best skills for your CV. This is actually pretty easy to do. Employers list the skills they're looking for in the job description. So by having a proper read of the requirements, responsibilities, and job summary, you can find the exact traits they're looking for. Let's say you're applying for a job at this fancy cafe. This job description is pretty brief, but we can actually pick out several hard and soft skills with a bit of close reading. In this case, experience working in a roastery, familiarity with roasting machines, and an understanding of food safety practices are all hard skills. But having a friendly demeanor, customer service skills, time management skills, and the ability to work under pressure, those are all soft skills. And just like that, we know what skills to highlight to give our barista CV a little extra juice. Let's put our skills down on paper. There are 3 CV sections you can add your skills to: your skills section, your experience section, and your personal statement. List out any hard skills that the job requires in your skills section. This will make it easier for the employer to scan your CV for relevant skills, because they're highlighted in their own special part of the CV. You can then give examples of how you used your skills elsewhere on your CV, which brings me to your work experience section. If you've used any of your skills in a previous job before, then highlighting them in your work experience bullet points is a great way to demonstrate them to the employer. Be sure to include any skills-related keywords and use specific examples and hard numbers to demonstrate exactly how you used the skill and what you accomplished with it. If a skill is absolutely essential to the job or it sets you head and shoulders above the competition, put it in your personal statement. Putting essential skills in your personal statement will make it immediately obvious to the employer that you have the skills they're looking for. Because you're highlighting skills they've listed in the job ad, they'll also be able to see that you wrote your CV specifically for them, which will make you look more serious and enthusiastic. By the way, if you need extra help writing your work experience section or your personal statement, we've actually put together special section guides that can walk you through the process. You'll find the links down below. Okay, so all of this is pretty useful if you want to talk about your industry knowledge or the abilities you picked up in school in your working life. But what are you supposed to do if you want to talk about your soft skills on your CV? Listing out communication skills, people skills, and teamwork doesn't tell the employer much. So instead, give specific examples of how you've used those soft skills in the past. For example, if you've trained and onboarded a new cafe employee, that's a great way to showcase your leadership and communication skills. And that's all there is to it. You can now consider yourself an expert on CV skills as a reward for your drive and persistence, which, by the way, are soft skills. Here's that mega list of CV skills I promised earlier. Check out the link in the description. And if you need a little extra help filling in the rest of your CV, we've got a video on writing a CV with no experience just for you. Good luck, and I'll see you in our next video.